Sonic says if you're ever bored, punch an orphan. What are they going to do, tell their parents, when your parents think they caught you, but you have been rehearsing this lie for hours already? So I invited my dad to a wedding dress event where all the dresses were $150. The event starts at 7 a.m, but lines can form at 4 a.m. My dad just called me and said he brought a chair and is the first person outside the building already waiting. It's 2:55 a.m. Parents, dinner is ready. Silence. Parents, all the guests have left. Me. When your parents force you to be like your cousin. Parents, kids are more depressed these days. I wonder why. You destroyed the economy for us. The earth is literally dying. We are going to work until we die. It's those pesky phones. When your mother asked for a picture of your report card, my daughter loves being buried up to her neck in the sand at the beach. Her little face lights up when I come back to get her the next day. Hi Amy, I don't miss you at all. Thanks Dad, share your recent wins. My wife died on Thanksgiving. I have a 5-year-old daughter. I've managed to make every school meeting and every doctor's appointment. I figured out children's sizing, learned to braid hair, and every night I pray with her. It may not seem like much to some, but it's everything to me. My mum died when I was 11. Recently I was contacted by someone on Facebook who interviewed her for her dissertation and had found the tape recording. So, this weekend, I heard her voice for the first time in more than 25 years. A Texas dad sold off his business and bought a $51 million amusement park for his disabled daughter, with free admission for everyone with special needs. Morgan's Wonderland has opened to more than 1 million visitors since it opened, and 1/3 of its staff includes people with special needs. In your opinion, what country has the best food? Belgium, because my mum is here, and her food is the best. The way you look at your mum when you go in the pool right after eating and you don't die. My mum came home knowing instantly something had been broken even though I spent 4 hours trying to cover up the evidence. My mum always wanted to be an astronaut, and one year my dad surprised us all with a trip to Disney World. Once we got there, he drove us to NASA instead and surprised my mum with front row seats to a rocket launch and lunch with a real astronaut. And she bawled from joy. Where's your rage? Where's your anger? Rise, rise. Watching my mum eat ice cream from a coffee mug so her hands wouldn't get cold made me realise I still have a lot to learn from her. A lot of vegetarians say that bacon is the thing they miss the most, but for me, it's my mother who left when I was 5. Was the 3 sausages not enough for you? You have to take one off Gary's plate, so rude. I'm sick to bastard death of you. Take the piss. Mum, clean your room, people are coming over for a barbecue. Me looking for the grill in my room. Mom said it's my turn to use the warhorse. Mother goes viral with incredible tale of how she left her husband of 14 years for a near stranger. She was convinced was her soulmate, after one evening chatting at a conference, only for the other man to reject her. The only woman I live for is my mother, so I can help her when she gets old. Why does my microwave have a chaos mode? That's for when your mum pulls up and you forgot to take the chicken out of the freezer. My crush turned me down at school. I'm going to send you $20 to your card, buy all the girls in your class ice cream and don't buy her one. My daughter went to my husband and said, Dad, have you ever heard of Pokemon? And I have never seen him so happy. He busted out all of his old cards and is in full education mode. The last photo of my dad. What did you do to him, Duolingo? Guess what? You're adopted, but we don't know it yet because we can't read. I made this tie for my dad when I was in 1st grade. 11 years later, he wears it to my graduation. When your father is yelling at you about being irresponsible on your way to school and you're waiting to tell him that you forgot your bag at home. Mum, I am handsome, I don't know, ask your girlfriend. Mum, but I don't have a girlfriend. Then you have your answer. When your mum cuts your hair and tells you that you are a handsome young man and you are also a house. My dad just made me a PB and J 2 point. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. New parents learning to tell people how old their kids are in the dumbest increments imaginable. Proud dad tweet. Taught my 3-year-old about investing this morning. He could either have half a gummy bear prior to the nursery, or he could leave it there and have 2 in the afternoon. He chose the latter. So proud. I ate them both once he left though, because of volatility. The smartest person in the family was their dad because he left. My mum is a prosecutor, and every year she brings up the fact that Mother's Day is the day with the lowest crime. I think that says a lot about how many mums commit crimes throughout the year but can't today, because they're too busy being celebrated. My dad has been telling me for years about various friendly encounters with Mike, another resident of his apartment building he really likes. And I found out yesterday that Mike is a dog. Sunday, I found a kitten at the zoo and brought it home. I was afraid that my parents would get mad at me, but today I caught my father showing the family photos to the kitten. I'm laughing because apparently when I was born, my mum was just like, oh, my water broke. Okay, hold up, let me call the doctor. And she called the doctor, and the doctor was like, oh my gosh, come in now, you're having a baby. And then my mum and dad were like, yo, okay, be right there. But then they stopped and had breakfast at an IHOP for like 2 hours. My mum literally procrastinated on my birth so she could have a stack of pancakes.